I've been a Jayson Tatum fan since the moment he's been drafted, and I chose this game because honestly, it was the first time I ever saw him play, and I just knew instantly. I was like, this guy's gonna be special. He's been like my favorite player for maybe 5 years. I got all of his shoes. If you pay attention to my feet, every video got one of his shoes. So I feel like this is a good way. I'm gonna make more Jayson Tatum videos in the future, but this is a good beginning. Also, if you have anybody you want me to make, drop it in the comments. I'll make a video with them.
Experience 19 games overall.
Yeah, you can see at 6'6", both teams want to run the floor.
On top of the rim is Jaylen Brown.
Players who were big-time scorers are going to be in the West, and you can see him with Isaiah Thomas.
Transplants to the state, a geological wonder.
Well, we both are from the West.
Also Boston, 22 points in the paint, but the Celtics, when we came out of timeout, missing 5 straight shots. Boston with the ball, they made just 1 field goal the last 8 minutes. In fact, 1 of 7, and that's an oh my moment. Way up top. Locke still looking at me as Jayson Tatum rocks.
See him tuck it into the midsection there, tucks it in, just right over the top.
That's off one dribble, by the way. That's a long way. That's the length and versatility.
Breakaway layup. And he's been solid. Ronnie's been solid in each quarter. I mean, there hasn't been just one hot moment. He's been solid from the jump.
Outside and
that's a second-round pick right there, Ron.
Yeah, and sometimes guys like that really slide through the cracks.
Tatum and 1.
Jayson Tatum.
Just goes to show you, Dave, that
number 7, Mark 17, that is.
Second round picks, Ron, play with chips on their shoulder. Millsap was one who's now an all-star or was an all-star in Atlanta, and a guy named Isaiah Thomas, 60th player taken.
It happens, not often, frankly, but it happens, and that's what's pretty fabulous when you see it.
Golden State's on top in the West, but man, if they could get Melo, Houston makes it very, very interesting because they got a really deep roster too.
Well, if Houston divides the time between Chris Paul and James Harden.
Excellent job to do, and I'm really looking forward to that Paul George press conference.
The good news for you as a ESPN undefeated reporter who lives on the West Coast is you never have to travel ever again.
Late in the fourth quarter, 7 straight misses from the floor, 83-83. Tatum now pulls the trigger and nails. Celtics on top. They're going to go ISO Booner.
See how he does. See what he does here.
Tatum pulls the trigger. About a 17-footer. Bang! Big shot on a big stage.
Oh boy, how about that?
Tatum goes ISO, got the one-on-one, and that's impressive. A 21-point debut. Tatum, 8 of the last 10 points down the stretch on the Celtics.
They put the ball in his hands in the closing seconds of a ball game. Let's see what they do with the 3rd pick in the draft. 6 seconds to go.
You're going to go ISO Booner.
See how he does. See what he does here.
Tatum pulls a trigger, about a 17-footer. Bang! Big shot on a big stage. 8 of the last 10 points scored by Tatum for the Boston Celtics. He's got that three-point ability. He's cool, he's calm under pressure. He drives, he can pop the rim, and he can bang up and under.
Luau was thought of as a good defensive player.
And the step-back rainbow. And Boston with a chance to win on opening night with 5.7 seconds remaining.
Huge amount of variation in that highlight package right
Absolutely. We go courtside, Chris and Kenny with the